What's up, guys? Today's note is a really finessey, low-end, close quarters type of a note. This note really shines for me when I'm really worried about blowing those birds out of the field, when I'm really concerned about echo, when I just can't make a ton of noise, but I've still got to communicate with those birds. It's the punch cluck. This is what a punch cluck will sound like. It's a very short note, and it's also very quiet. This is what it's going to sound like. And you can tell right there, it's a really easy note. It doesn't sound like much, and really, it's a very simple note to learn. All you're doing is you're starting the note out just like the cluck. So let's use this as the roof of our mouth. This is where our teeth are. This is our tongue. It's creating a seal at the roof of our mouth, just like every single note we've talked about. So we're creating that seal at the roof of our mouth, and we're starting this note exactly how we start a cluck. We're dropping our tongue down. You've got that initial pop into the call. You've got that initial start. The note starts abruptly. So that's when you drop that note down. And all you're doing, the main difference between this and the cluck is with the cluck, you'd increase the air velocity and focus the air into the call with your tongue. That's not the case here. You're dropping your tongue, and you're not necessarily slowing the air down. You are a little bit. You're just not focusing that air and increasing that air in order to make it snap over. You're just more lazily bringing your tongue back to the roof of your mouth and cutting off the note. It's not an aggressive sound, and you don't need to worry about having a ton of air rush through the call because, again, it's a really quiet note. It's really finessey. It's really quiet. That's basically how you do this note. It's super simple. Almost think start like a cluck and more like a quieter moan. But again, it's a really short note. Some examples of how I'll use it out in the field. I still use a ton of goose rhythms with this, and I still use a ton of inflection. Just because it's a finesse note doesn't mean we still can't get a bunch of meaning out of it. I'm still able to control these birds because I'm able to start off calmer, get more excited with it, and then bring it back down. I can still do all of that with this note. So this is some examples of how I'll use it out in the field. Try to replicate this stuff, guys. I'll try to leave out a bunch of fancier stuff in there. I'll try to keep it really simple so that you can understand and kind of try to follow along with what I'm doing so that so it becomes easier for you, and then I'll let you advance it. I'll let you start throwing in like little tiny trains in there, little clucks and stuff like that. I will add some moans just to make it sound better, but I'll leave all of the really fancying stuff up to you. So again, listen for those goose rhythms. Alright, so I started out pretty calm, I got excited with it, and then I brought it back down. Try to replicate something like that. Try to go through those goose rhythms and then take them to the field. Try it in the field. You won't be disappointed that you learned this stuff. It's how you turn birds. It's basically, think of what a comeback call actually is. It's excitement on the ground in order for those birds to be like, hey, maybe we didn't give this place enough of a chance. There is something going on down there that I need to be a part of. I want to get that food. And obviously, those birds are really intense and really pissed off about wanting to get that food. Maybe I need to go down there and look at it. That's basically what a comeback call is. And that's the increase of the excitement, and bringing it back down is more of the resolution of that fight on the ground. So all a goose rhythm really is a fight breaking out on the ground, and since birds are so territorial, they're going to go down there and check it out. So try that with this note. It's really, really easy note to get. If you have any questions, let me know. You can contact me on Snapchat. My Snapchat username is all lowercase letters JMP172. Add me on there, even if you don't have any questions. Subscribe to the channel for more stuff to come. We've got hunts coming. These first 2 weekends of the year were absolutely horrible. There were not a ton of birds around my area, and we weren't going to drive 3-4 hours to go shoot birds for the first 2 weekends. We're going to rough it out. We're going to kind of just grind through it and get ready for this better stuff to come. We've got a bunch of birds in the area now. This weekend is fixing to get good. So we will have videos of that. We've got some more stuff to come, including how I rig my boat blind and the principles behind the hiding of that boat blind. So subscribe to the video to check, or subscribe to the channel, or keep an eye out to check that out. So yeah, let me know if you've got any questions. Good luck, guys.